Hey guys, happy Friday. It's Bobby Pin here with yet another artist spotlight. This time I have with me singer, songwriter, and guitarist Jamar Langley, and he is checking in right now. So we're going to talk to him about his latest EP and signing with Chevi Muzic Group. So let's get into it. There he is. Hey,
What's up? What's up? How you doing?
I'm great. How are you, King?
I'm good. I'm enjoying. I'm liking those shades already.
Are you feeling them? You
Yeah,
feeling
those
them?
are hard. Yeah, I love those.
I had to get fresh just for you.
Oh man, listen, I'm honored.
Jamar Langley, everybody. Go ahead and introduce yourself briefly. Let people know who you are, where you're from, and why we're talking to you today.
Okay, so I'm a guitarist, singer, songwriter, Jamar Langley. I am originally from Andrews, South Carolina. Just in case no one knows where that's near Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, Georgetown, South Carolina. So right in that vicinity. So I'm currently here in Atlanta now. So I guess I could say I'm somewhat of a native, but you know, yeah,
ATLian, at least
yeah,
for now.
I'm somewhat of an ATLian.
How long have you been out there?
I've been here about what 9, 10 years now.
Oh, that's a really long time. Yeah.
Yeah, it's long enough.
All
It's
right,
long
so
enough.
talk to me. You are signed to mega producer J Reid's label.
Yeah,
You're the
so
first signee. So
that's
talk to
right.
me about how you
So
guys linked up.
we linked up through this violinist, songstress, soloist, all of that stuff. Her name was Angelina Cherie, so I came in to play with her on some tracks, to lay some electric guitar tracks along with some bass guitar tracks, and that's when I met Jay Reid, and that was probably about 6, 7 years ago. So
Okay.
then he was like, "Man, you dope. Shoot, why don't you come back?" And being at that time, I hadn't been in many studios, so you already know, like it was like, oh my god. So like, can I come back tomorrow? Type deal.
Yeah.
So came back, and that's when I let him know that I sing too. It's what I do. So we actually produced 5 records that day, and actually Highlight Girl.
In
Well,
one day.
it was like two a day. We were really pushing out like two a day.
Yikes.
Yeah. So but Highlight Girl was one of the records we produced, and now that's actually my current single that has the video as well. So
Yes.
let's loop back around to 2019. I
Hmm.
received a nice little call from him, DM. He was like, "Pull up to the studio, like we ready," and the rest was history from there. Like now, I have a whole album EP that's out right now that was just released on Monday. So
Yes,
here we are.
congratulations.
Yes.
I was just getting into the vibey, eclectic, maybe even islandy feel of Highlight Girl.
Oh
Talk to me
yes.
about that song. What does that mean? That would be your debut like single, right?
Yeah, that's my single like right now. Yeah. Well, my first
Why?
single was actually Feel Good.
Okay.
That was last year, 2019. But Highlight Girl is that debut, like, taking the music to the next level. But it's just the sounds. I would say the sounds that are forgotten in today's music. You know what I mean? Like, just the feel good music to hear the musicality, the ins and outs of changes and bridges and actual guitar playing and great vocals on top of that. Just putting it all together in one package because personally I miss that stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like, and now, I used to listen to all of the greats of yesterday, but now I can listen to myself like, man, I'm a great of tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Like, just listen to myself like, okay, I did it. So Highlight Girl just highlights the woman. You know what I'm saying? Like when you step into the room, we want the woman to be the confident black queen. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that's really what it signifies. Like just the Highlight Girl.
Step into your
So
greatness.
yes,
Talk
for
to me
sure.
about the advantage you think you have as an actual instrumentalist. I think that's really important. And you've already addressed it a little bit, but you hear music a lot differently because you actually can play.
Right.
So talk to me about how that impacts your music and your artistry.
Right. You said that right. I hear it a lot differently. But it impacts me in a way to, that being able to sing, songwrite, and arrange music, where to put the bridge, where to put the ins and outs, the stop and goes, how does the beginning come in? Just being able to hear all that stuff and then turn around and then be able to play it and not be too much of a musician, just enough of a musician and more of producing a record, because we can get on musicians, if any musicians are on the line, and then when we get on stuff, like we could just play, we hear everything, like
Yeah.
there are a million things, but we got to put it like into one package and like, get under that beat or that groove and get under those words and really just package something together. So for me, that what makes me different. I mean, I'm able to do all the stuff well, just as well as I play, I could sing. Just as well as I sing, I songwrite. Just as well as I songwrite, I arrange.
Yeah.
Like it's all one package. So
That's really dope. Now,
I
talk to
stand out.
me a little bit more about working with Reid. For anybody who's watching right now, if you're not familiar, Reid has produced amazing hits like Chun Li for Nicki
Yeah.
Minaj and a bunch of
Yes.
smash records. So,
Smash
talk to me
records.
about being under him, under his tutelage, under his guidance. What are some maybe like 3 things you've learned from him so far?
3 things I learned from him. Number one, he's passionate about what he does. Like, this isn't just about a check for him. This is literally like this man's life work. Like, the passion, 1,000,000%. And, I'm the same way, but he's super passionate about what he does, for one. For two, he will push you to be as great as you want to be and beyond. He's gonna stick with you, and he's gonna give you that criticism that you need, but he's also gonna let you know when you're on point too. And I feel like he's not going to just tell you anything, you know what I'm saying? Because maybe you can offer a service. Maybe you can play a guitar. He's not going to tell you when he wants to tell you to just for you to come back in or whatever. He's going to give you that constructive criticism and go help you get better. And the third thing is honestly just really being in the trenches with you. You know what I'm saying? Like being in the trenches. I remember starting with him. I mean, we've been through so much on that first single from Feel Good through that 2019 year. And man, like just him just still pushing forward, you know what I'm saying? Like just being in the trenches, man. Like, we talk every single day, we discuss every single day. I have to go to the studio after this right now, so like it's like it never stops, you know what I'm saying? And with him, it's just like a non-stop work ethic,
Yeah.
man, that's an awesome dude, like the character. I know that's 4 things, but I had to throw that in there too. So
No, I love that. Major key. I got a
yeah,
question from the floor. I see the artist wants to know, do you feel any pressure being the first artist on the roster?
you know
That's a great
what?
question.
That's a great question. Actually, I didn't, because I prepared for it. Like I guess the experiences of being the last man. I'm always, what I'm saying, not really getting in the game all the time, or always
Mhm.
just playing on the track. And I hear other artists, and I'm like, man, dang, I just want to jump on. I just want to get in the booth. So when my time finally came, like, thank you too, thank you. It's an honor. I see congrats on there. But when my time finally came, it's like, man, this is what you asked for. So I really feel it was more of an honor and less pressure, like that I could really pull the next person up. Like that's really my goal, is to show the next person like, yo, you could do this, like, so it's an honor. There's no pressure at all.
I
That,
love that. So when was the first time you felt like I could do this? When did you, why music? How did the bug bite you?
honestly, I come from a musical family, musical background. My mom used to sing to me since I don't even know. And honestly, I remember small moments, but like my dad plays guitar. Me and my brothers had a little group, and I could never get in the club because I was too young, but I was like one of the lead singers. But like, all of that kind of molded me into that musical dream. And at one point in time, it used to be just a dream, because coming from my town, it's kind of hard to convince yourself when, you're surrounded by just a small circle of people that, you can actually do something. But honestly, around the age of maybe 12, and
Wow.
that's when I first learned my first instrument, which is the keyboard. So I was songwriting since then, and since then, I mean, I kind of knew, I was just kind of working on that moment. So
Talk to me about the courage it took for you to leave your hometown to actually pursue your dream, because I'm sure that wasn't easy.
well, it was a good one because I was actually working at AT&T, and I was about to be promoted to manager at the AT&T call center. But when it came to like the happy birthdays and all that stuff, everyone's always tapping my desk. Could you please, when you get off the phone, could you go, sing happy birthday? Let's go with a happy birthday to you, do my thing or whatever. But I was like, you know what? How long can I really sing happy birthday to everybody? before I get up and just go.
Yeah.
But one day I went to the HR office and I told them, listen, this is my last day. I gotta leave and just go to pursue the dream. So I literally quit my job, and someone was still on the phone. So I always apologize to that person who was on my line that time.
Wow, that's deep.
So like I just got up and I came here, and you know it wasn't the easiest thing to do when I got here. You know I lost a lot, but I've gained so much more. You know what I'm saying? So
For sure. So
yeah.
I heard you give us a little sample, and I usually ask my music artists to do that. Can we get another little vibe, couple
What
bars
you?
of
I
the
mean, yeah.
song?
So what you want to hear?
I mean, we could do Highlight Girl, or if something else is on your spirit today.
You know, let's do Highlight Girl.
All right.
We could do a little Highlight Girl.
All
It
right.
goes, is it love or am I dreaming? Either way, it's all about you. Uh, uh. Finally, I'm a believer.
Thank you. Have a good one.
Baby girl, you know you got to. Ooh, baby, get up now. You got me spinning around and around.
Okay, Brian. Okay, Brian.
Gotta cut it out.
Gave me the whole scale. Okay.
The whole scale. Yeah.
No, you're a lot of fun, Jamar. Let's see.
That's
What
what's
are
up.
3 things about you that your fans would be surprised to know?
I think the number one thing my fans would be surprised to know is that really I'm actually kind of shy.
Really?
Yeah, like before these interviews, I be having to go in the bathroom and be like, "Oh, come on, Jamal, please."
Hype yourself
Practicing
up.
on my face. I don't know who's on the other. I don't know who I'm about to be looking at for the next 10 minutes. I'm like, so I'm kind of shy, but like to all my fans, I'm very approachable. Like, if you write me, I'm gonna write you back. If you share anything, I'm gonna share it back. Like, I adore comments, like for sure. You know, a lot of people would do, you know, the little like thing, which is cool. But I love to interact with people and really like write people back for sure, for sure. Another thing about me is I am actually a great pool player too.
Okay.
You know, I shoot pool professionally too. Yes.
Professionally.
Yeah. Professionally, I'm just not in the professional league, but like
Oh,
I've
I'm
been
like,
shooting for
how
a
is it
long time.
professional? Okay.
Yeah, I've been shooting for a long time, but now I can really shoot some pool, and that's real talk. So,
How'd you get into
to
that?
any of my fans, really hustling in college. I hate to say it, but I was hustling in college, making money. So that became something that made me some money, along with selling Little Debbie cakes. Hopefully, they don't come for me and sue me. You know, I sold a lot of Little Debbies. You know what I'm saying? So,
Listen, you
and
gotta get it how you get it.
yeah, listen, I had to do it. But now that bought me my first guitar too. You know, like that's how I got my first guitar. But the third thing I would want my fans to know about me is I've worked with more people than I say. I guess I can say that. I've actually had a placement on Chris Brown's X album, which is Lost in Love. Yes. I had a placement with BT, Being Mary Jane. It was an episode. I actually produced a song that played. I got 2 songs that I co-produced and co-wrote with my girl, my sister, Zanique.
Yeah.
Which is the FTCU and the I'm a Winner. I actually co-wrote and co-produced both of those songs with her. And we actually have a song together on SoundCloud, which is very special, which was a cover we did. I've been able to really work with a lot of people. And I think if it wasn't for like the COVID-19, you know, thing coming in, I would have been able to share that much earlier. But I'm actually a little more out here than I would portray, you know. But
So you be being low key, but you
I'll be
got
low
that.
key,
You
but
got them credits on deck.
yeah, and I played on a lot of stuff, so definitely.
Yes. I just had Zonique as a guest recently,
For
so
real.
shout out to Zonique. Okay.
Shout out to Zonique. That's my dog for sure. Yeah, she's
Um,
awesome, man. I'm Beja too. I worked with Beja too, so I'm Pat Chanel. See all these names popping up?
right.
So yeah, all of them. Those are they're dope. They're my girls.
All right. Oh, got another question from the floor. Okay, somebody's just
I
waving
feel
and saying
special. I'm
hi.
getting questions. What up, Miss Green Jr. 1920? How you doing, beautiful?
She must be a Zeta in 1920.
A Zeta. Oh, what
And
does a
she's
Zeta
wearing
do?
blue. It's a sorority. I'm assuming, I could be very wrong, but I'm
Do
thinking
they
it's
have
from
like a certain do
1920s.
they have like a Zeta call, like the
They
AKAs?
probably do, and because I'm not one, I'm not gonna do it.
You know, I'm not even gonna think
But
about
my
it. You
best
know, I
friends
know they
are
listen. I don't want nobody to.
Zetas.
I don't want Miss
they're
Green to come for
they're
me.
the kitties. They represent finer womanhood. So shout out to all the
Oh,
Zetas out there that
dope.
are tuning in.
Shout out to all the
All
Zetas.
D9, all D9.
Yes. Shout out to y'all. That's dope.
But yeah, I like this question because it catches people off guard. When was the
Uh-oh.
last time you felt embarrassed?
Oh man, that's a good one. Oh man. The last time I felt embarrassed. Ooh. Now I got my most embarrassing moment, you know. Shoot. The last time I really felt embarrassed, it was in really college. I mean, any other time I've always laughed it off. But in college, the first day I was walking up the stairs, and the stairs are pretty steep. I went to Morris College in Sumter, South Carolina, by the way. So, but the stairs are pretty steep. Everybody was out there. It's the first day of school, and man, I missed a step in front of everybody, security included. It's probably, I'll never forget that because man, everybody was helping me up, and I was just, you know how you have to just lay there for a second and just bask in the embarrassment. You just know it. You just gotta lay like, okay, it's all good. It's all right. I'm gonna get out. And that was the most embarrassing moment of my life. I promise you. But I met a lot of friends, and like we're still friends to this day. That's right, Mo Cole. Yeah.
Okay, South Carolina in here deep today. Who knew?
Yeah, who knew?
Yeah, what else should we look out for and stay attuned to? The EP, is it out yet, or are you still?
Oh yes, In My Dreams EP is out right now. We're still waiting on it to upload on Apple, but please y'all go listen to it on every other platform. YouTube and SoundCloud is absolutely free, so please like go jam that. Also, Highlight Girl came out on Monday too. Yes. The video, so that's on you. It's going crazy. I also have a special live show that I just shot. It's being edited. I'll be posting some of the favorite songs like Feel Good. I did it live. Highlight Girl. And I did 2 new records from my EP, which is In My Dreams and There She Goes. Which, ladies, There She Goes. Please go check that out. Listen, listen, that's for y'all. But it's all for you guys. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I aim to do. I aim to make a woman smile. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day.
I love that. I love artists that do that because there's so many who don't. So shout out to you for
trust
that.
Trust me. Yeah, I already know. I had to defend myself on the the Black Melanin page one time because they had a post about black men degrade the black women, and I was like, no, not this black man. And man, it came for me. You know what I'm saying? But I had a couple of women that came to my rescue, which was cool. So shout out to them for
Did they slide in the DMs too?
They didn't send me a DM. They were just writing me, but I would have said something if they would have gotten the DMs. It's all good. I'm a nice person.
It's all good. Yeah. Well, we're nice people too. So I know everybody watching this, we're going to go to Spotify, YouTube, SoundCloud, and we're going to run it up. Highlight Girl out now. Run it up. Feel Good EP out now. Run it up, okay?
Straight up. We are here. In My Dreams EP is out right now. It's all on my page. Follow me. Listen. Yes, like, comment on my last post, you know what I'm saying? Show me love. That's all. I just want to be shown love. I need love. That's what LL Cool said. That's what he said.
Fact.
We need love out here. Us men need love too, you know what I'm saying?
It's easy and it's free, guys. Go show him some love. Yes, Jamar Langley, Bobby Pin's Artist Spotlight. This is the first of the day, so make sure y'all come back 5 o'clock p.m. Central Time. It was a pleasure. Would you please show love to each other? Definitely. How about that? This is a whole
That's how you
community.
do it. The great circle of life. We here.
Exactly.
We here.
Thank you so much for your time, Jamar.
Wow, it's been a pleasure. Seriously, you're dope. You're dope. Like, this is dope. Everyone, please keep tuning into this because you're on fire for real.
Right here. I appreciate you, King. Keep rocking. Right. Until next time, guys, stay hustling.
Until next time.